exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the Water Juice channel, and welcome to the inaugural game and the inaugural season of the Brooklyn Barons. I hope you guys are excited because I am so excited for this series. I cannot wait to get into it, to get into the rebuild, to get into the gameplay. I'm so excited. If you have any questions on what is going on in this season, make sure you go back and watch the first episode of the series, episode number 1. That is where we went through the entire first year of the Jets. We simulated that entire year. We did the first draft. We drafted our first ever players. We did free agency. We actually signed some really big free agents. We used a little bit too much money out, I think. Maybe it depends on how these players end up. We'll determine how the contracts look in the end. But we did spend a ton of money in free agency. So we did our first ever free agency. We did our first ever draft. We did all that in the entire episode. That's why it was a little bit of a longer episode. And now we are finally ready to go. Our first ever game. Unfortunately, we have to wait a couple of weeks, actually. We have to wait until week 3 until our first home game as the Brooklyn Barons. But we are going to be on the road against the New York Jets. Now, I have not taken a look at the schedule yet. I'm not sure if the Barons will play the Cougars this season. We played the Lions last year. The Jets played the Lions last year, so I would think that we wouldn't play the Cougars again because the Cougars are the Lions, if you didn't know. So I don't know if this year we're going to play the same team again. I probably think that we're not going to be able to play them, but maybe throughout the course of this series we will play them at least once, hopefully. I mean, they're in the NFC, we're in the AFC. Maybe we meet up in the Super Bowl one year. Who knows? I guess we'll just have to see how they develop their team. But with all that being said, I'm so excited to get started in this game. This is going to actually be the first time I've played Madden 23 in a competitive sense on YouTube. So I've played a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. It's probably going to be pretty rough, especially because we're not the greatest team. But let's get into the video and let's discuss everything we did in episode number 1. So here we are, week number 1, the inaugural season of the Brooklyn Barons is about to get underway, but I want to talk about the team. I want to talk about this team, and I want to show you guys the thought process. So, as you guys know, we had a really, really good draft. We drafted 3 hidden development offensive linemen. We drafted, what's this guy's name? Is it Tom Lowry? It is Tom Lowry. We drafted him. We drafted, is it Dominique Peck. Okay. We drafted Dominique Peck, who also has hidden development. And we drafted Stuart Dart. I'm pretty sure it's Stuart Dart. No, it's Sawyer Dart. Sawyer Dart. I'll get the names down. Don't worry. So we drafted those 3 guys in the first couple rounds. And then we traded for Penei Sewell. And we traded for Quinn Miners. We traded Mekhi Becton for Penei Sewell, and we traded Elijah Vera-Tucker for Quinn Miners. If you're not familiar with why I traded this, if you're wondering why I traded those 2 guys, because those 2 guys are young and pretty talented, it's because in the Chicago Cougars series last season, or last Madden, we had both those guys for the majority of the series. So I thought, I want to keep this kind of separated. I want to keep the players separated so we can create new storylines, new channel legends, new channel heroes. So let's get some new players in here. And yes, we have Penei Sewell currently on the Cougars in Madden 22, but we only had him for half a season so far. So I figured, why not? And he was the best right tackle we could trade for. So that's the offensive line. I'm very excited about that. Obviously, we have Zach Wilson. We have Zach Wilson as our quarterback, the MILF Hunter. He is going to be leading the charge here in Brooklyn. We have a nice running back duo of Breece Hall and Michael Carter. We'll see how they develop. Hopefully Breece Hall can can become a very serviceable running back. We have 3 really, really good wide receivers. We have Elijah Moore, we have obviously Garrett Wilson, and we have Darnell Mooney, who I'm very excited to use for the first time. So I'm excited about that. And we have Braxton Berrios, who's not like any slouch. And then tight end, we have Tyler Conklin, CJ Uzama, and Jeremy Ruckert. So the offensive line is very young, and the offensive line, or the offense in general, is very young and is going to need some work. But we, in a few seasons, could be there. We just don't really have a lot of depth at this point. As you can see in the top, we have 43 out of 53, so we're missing, or 45 out of 53. So we're missing a few players in terms of depth, but we don't really have the money to bring in those guys. So we're just going to have to ride with it. Defensively is where we could struggle. We did sign Josh Allen in free agency. That was a massive signing. We also signed Derwin James in free agency. I really focused on defense in free agency. We signed Josh Allen. We signed Derwin James. We signed Sean Murphy Bunting. We signed Tremaine Edmonds. So, I mean, we got some really, really, really good players on this defense now. We also brought in Jenkins in the draft. We still have Carl Lawson, who I'm still up in the air about. He's got a big contract. We're going to give him this season. See how he plays on the field, see how I feel using him, and then we'll make a judgment either at like in the midway point of the season or at the end of the season. We'll see how we feel on him. We also have Huff, we have Williams, we have Bryce Hall and Sauce Gardner. So our cornerbacks are pretty like, there's not a lot of depth is what I'm going to say. It's pretty weak at the position in terms of depth. We do have Murphy Bunting, we have Bryce Hall and Sauce Gardner, but that's about it. And then we have Ashton Davis as the free safety. The linebacking core is going to be weak on the right side, but hopefully when we can make up for the weak depth there. We also have Jermaine Johnson II, who maybe I could move. Can I move him to right outside linebacker? That could be pretty good, just to get him on the field, because he's behind Carl Lawson right now. So if we move him to right outside linebacker, does he stay at a 75? He is, what's his overall at? He's a 74, so he's technically a 73 as right outside linebacker. But hey, if that gets him on the field more, I'll take it. I will take it. So that's what the team is looking like. We also traded for Evan McPherson, which I thought would be a fun thing. So that's what the team is looking like. I'm excited for this season. I really am. Let's get into the weekly strategy for our first ever game as the Brooklyn Barons. We got to go up against the Philadelphia Eagles, who have Jalen Hurts. He's an 77. I thought he was going to be an 80-something. He's a 77 overall. They have Damian Harris from the Patriots. I think we're going to try and contain the quarterback scramble, because Jalen Hurts does tend to scramble a little bit. And for us, we're going to throw it short. That's what we do in Chicago, and that's what we're probably going to start to do here in Brooklyn. As of right now, we only have three focus players, and it's probably going to be, I don't know if I want JJ Godfrey to be, I think I want all of my offensive linemen to have it. So let's find the other offensive lineman that we drafted, Sawyer Dart. So it's going to be Lowry, Dart, and Peck are going to be the 3 initial offensive linemen, or the initial focus players. Once we start unlocking those other focus players, then I'll throw in like Godfrey, and I'll throw in that other safety. I think I have another safety or something. And I'll throw in the D tackle. So we'll throw in those guys once we get more things done. We just have to get more staff points. But it is finally time to actually get into this game. I will check the Eagles roster really quickly, just to see if they've made any significant changes within the first season. So we will upgrade all those guys, and let's take a look at the Philadelphia Eagles roster, see if they've made any massive improvements. They've got a decent team, 84 overall. So let's go down to Philly and see if they've done anything crazy. So obviously we know they still have Jalen Hurts. They have Damian Harris, but he is hurt. I didn't see that in the weekly show. I don't know if it showed me. So it's going to be Miles Sanders and Naheem Hines as the 2 running backs. Then at wide receiver, they have A.J. Brown still, so they kept him around. Devonta Smith, and they brought in Odell Beckham, so they signed him along with Quez Watkins. So they didn't really change much. The only thing they added was Odell Beckham. Very interesting signing. Still have Dallas Goedert. The offensive line looks pretty much the same, although their center position, they're going to have to start Trey Hopkins. Very interesting there. Okay, so their offensive line's good. It's pretty good. Josh Sweat, Ebukam, however you say his name. Fletcher Cox is still here. Hassan Reddick, CJ Mosley, Kazir White. Their linebackers are not great. Darius Slay, James Bradbury, Vontae Maddox, Jabril Peppers is now in Philly. All right, so their offense is better than their defense. I will say that. We'll see how Jalen Hurts plays too. It's going to be very interesting. Oh, and I don't think I've done the scouts. Do I need to change any of my scouts? We haven't even taken a look at that, so I need to see. If I need to change the scouts, I'll do that off camera. But let's take a quick look before we get into the game and see if the prospects. So we have Lonnie Mason, a wide receiver. He's the #1 overall prospect as of right now. We can't see anything for him. It's only week 1. So we can see a little bit of Connor Allen, who has a range of great to elite speed and great to elite acceleration. That's a good sign. Connor Allen could be a stud. He's got A power moves or A finesse moves already. All right, I'm very intrigued by him. We are gonna have to wait a little bit on these scouts, but I will change all this stuff off camera. So next time I see you, we'll be in Lincoln Financial Field against the Eagles for our inaugural game. I hope you guys are excited. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's go usher in the Barons era, hopefully with a big fat W.
It's week 1 of the NFL, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Barons and the Eagles on EA Sports.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Brooklyn Barons and the Philadelphia Eagles. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Brooklyn Barons football is underway for the first time ever. And that Evan McPherson kickoff just doinked off of the goalpost. So we are taking on Jalen Hurts. We know what this offense is capable of. Are we able to stop it? That is going to be the big question today. Can we stop this offense? Jalen Hurts, this is what we were trying to do. They're going to try and contain. That was not supposed to happen. I was supposed to pick that off. All right, so Jalen Hurts just lobbed one up there. Devonta Smith was able to come down with it. That's not what's supposed to happen. That wasn't a good start. And there we go. Ashton Davis should have been able to make that tackle. Murphy Bunting will. Ashton Davis tried an arm tackle and didn't work. That's not a good sign. If a safety can't bring down the quarterback with an arm tackle, that's going to be a good throw. What a good comeback route. That was probably A.J. Brown who got that. Murphy Bunting does have a tough assignment. He's got to try and cover A.J. Brown, who's just a big body receiver. That's going to be given to the running back, Miles Sanders. He's going nowhere. Quinnen Williams in the backfield very quickly. Let's use Carl Lawson here. We got to go up against Jordan Mailata. See if we can get through. That's going to be quick throw. Not caught by Breece Hall. It's caught by Odell Beckham Jr. And that's a quick Philadelphia touchdown. Okay. That didn't go the way that I thought it was going to go. I thought that I was going to be able to step in front of that and pick that off, but Odell stepped in front of my step in front. That did not go very well. Jalen Hurts started out hot in this game. But we get to see this offense for the first time ever. Zach Wilson and this Barons offense. Braxton Berrios back to return. He gets it to the 20, and here comes the MILF Hunter. There he is. Zachary Wilson. Let's do this, Zach. Let's do this. I've never played with Zach Wilson. I didn't play with Zach Wilson on Madden 22, and I certainly have not played with him on Madden 23, so this is going to be a very, very interesting experience to see how he plays. I'm going to throw that deep to Garrett Wilson, and I almost had it. I almost had it already. That would have been an explosive first play. Oh, man. I would have freaked out if I would have caught that. We'll start with a run here to Breece Hall. Is it Breece Hall? There's so many Bryces and Breeces and, jeez. This is going to be pretty complicated trying to remember all these guys' names. Let's see. Let's motion Darnell Mooney. This could be a very quick throw. I am going to throw it quickly. It's Darnell Mooney with the catch, and it's a first down. First ever completed pass in Barons history is Zach Wilson to Darnell Mooney. Did you think that was going to be the sentence that I would say? Okay, I don't know what's going on here. It's just a little bit of a glitch. I can't zoom out. But I think I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Why did I throw that? That one's not even on Zach Wilson. That one's on me. That one's on me. That one's not on Zach Wilson. I knew that. I've played Madden long enough. I knew that was going to be a pick 100% of the time, and I threw it anyway. Oh, Quinnen Williams bullying his way through. Sean Murphy bunting, can make a play on it, but he's out of bounds. The second foot wasn't in. He got the 1 foot in, that's for sure, but the second foot was not down. They're going to give that. Oh, that ball's out. Get it. Pick. How'd you miss it? You had your hands on it. It's the offensive lineman. Tackle him, please. Okay. Things are getting a little bit out of hand here. I'm pretty sure Carl Lawson had his hands on the football and he didn't pick it up. I'm not sure how that happened, but it happened, and I'm not happy about it. Oh, I missed the tackle. I missed the tackle. Josh Allen's there to wrap him up before he can get the touchdown. This game has not started the way that I wanted it to. This Eagles offense has been very dangerous. That's going to be quick throw caught by Dallas Goedert, and it is a 2-score lead at home for the Philadelphia Eagles. The Fighting Phils. That's the baseball team. The Fighting Eagles. All right, okay. So I threw an interception on the first drive. But it's my fault, 100%. I never should have thrown that ball. I never should have put that situation out there. It's okay. We run it back. Braxton Berrios does a little. I'm never going to get used to having the tackle battle back in the game, so I'm probably going to lose a lot of those. Let's start with the run here. Oh, great. We got momentum. I kind of want to throw that to Garrett Wilson, but I'm never going to win those tackle battles because I'm just not used to having them back in the game. My finger is not ready to go after a tackle battle. Garrett Wilson's open. Oh, that's not Garrett Wilson. It's Elijah Moore. Okay, I'll take it. I thought it was Garrett Wilson on that side, but Elijah Moore makes the catch. I'll take that. It doesn't matter who makes the catch as long as we make the catch. Bradbury with the tackle. Moore is on the outside again. We're going to give this to Breece Hall, and he's going to get nowhere. I have a feeling that running is going to be pretty tough in Madden 23. I've played a few games of Madden 23 since it's been out, and I have a feeling that it's going to be pretty tough to run the football. That should be caught. How was that inaccurate? How was that inaccurate? Tyler Conklin was wide open. Did I not put the ball in the right spot? Maybe I didn't. Get that, Elijah. Hold on to the football. Thank you. Okay. So we did good there. Elijah Moore holds on to the ball. Under a minute to go first quarter. Can we get our first points as a franchise? That's going to be tackled for no gain there. We're going to run it back. Hurry up. Wilson. Oh, I got him open. It's Tyler Conklin. Tyler Conklin is into the end zone. And that is how we start the year and start the save. There's a little trivia question for you. Who was the first ever player to score a touchdown for the Brooklyn Barons? It is Tyler Conklin. I guarantee you not many people will remember that. Zach Wilson throws the touchdown, and we are back in this game. I knew that we just had to get the right situation down. I should never have thrown that pass to throw the interception. That's just a boneheaded play. I feel like an idiot for throwing it because it cost us the lead, and it cost us like momentum and everything. So I mean, we gotta get better at that. I gotta cut down on the turnovers. Jalen Hurts has got plenty of time to figure out a throw here. He's gonna go one-on-one, and it's Bryce Hall, and we answer back. Bryce Hall serving his country with a great interception. All right, the momentum is back on our side. I may not say it at the top of the screen, but the momentum is certainly back on our side. And we'll go Bryce Hall with a nice little carry. 5 carries for 11 yards so far for him. I have yet to complete a pass to Garrett Wilson. That makes me sick to my stomach. I love Garrett Wilson. I've completed more to Elijah Moore. That's the end of the first quarter, and it's 1st down and 10. We've got momentum. We've got the ball. Let's do this. Give this to Bryce Hall. Let him try to squeeze his way up. He breaks 1 tackle and gets gang tackled back down. That's okay. Let's see. Let's go with the dagger play. Ooh, Mooney is getting pressed. Wilson's not. Throw that. Wow, Zach. I don't know where you were aiming that, but it certainly was not to Darnell Mooney. That was shockingly inaccurate. I might have to run this ball. Oh, I don't think I can. I had Tyler Conklin open, but it just wasn't the right situation. He had to turn his body. We don't punt the football on this channel. You guys know this. You've been around long enough. It may end up costing us, but we don't punt the football on this channel. I gotta try and get it up there. Tyler Conklin got hit. Yikes. Okay. Okay. We had to go for it because we don't punt the football in this channel unless it's crazy scenarios. There's rare circumstances where we have punted the football, but for the most part, we don't punt the football on this channel. So we got to stick to that. Let's just bank on this defense playing good. I mean, Jalen Hurts has been known to throw some crazy passes, and he runs right into the hands of Quinnen Williams. The first sack in Barron's history goes to Quinnen Williams. Congratulations to him. Can we get another sack? Can we get another sack? How did he complete that pass? The world may never know. Unreal that he actually completed that pass. 2 guys were in his face, in Jalen Hurts' face, trying to sack him there. Somehow he completed it, and somehow we didn't tackle before he got the first down. Pick that. No, I couldn't pick it. Where's the... I'm getting thrown off because the little, like, orange icon thing that tells you where the ball's going to go, it's not showing up for even these guys. Unless I'm hallucinating, and it was never there in the first place. Was it there in Madden 22? I could have sworn it was. I feel like it was. We get the ball to start the second half. If we could shut him down here to a field goal, that would be beautiful. We are going to hold him to a field goal. Quinnen Williams got pressure at the right time on Jalen Hurts, and we will hold to at least a field goal attempt. Will he make this? Probably. It's up. It's right down the middle. It's a 10-point lead for the Philadelphia Eagles in week 1. But we have all of our timeouts. We have plenty of time, actually. We have 3 minutes. We have plenty of time. We can run normal offense. We don't have to rush anything. And we get the ball to start the second half. So if we can do a double dip, then we can certainly be back in this game. Zach Wilson's ready to go. We even have more total yards than they do. Give this to Bryce Hall, and I just can't run the football, man. I may have to bump up like the sliders for offensive line blocking because run block and pass block is just like non-existent sometimes. That's Darnell Mooney. Is that a first down or is that inches? Hopefully it's first down. It is a first down. Okay, perfect. He didn't even get out of bounds, though. They didn't call that out of bounds. Whatever. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to roll out. I'm going to dump this down. It's Mooney again. It was a little bit of a high pass, but it worked out in the end. Are we going to get this ball off before the 2-minute warning? We are. I'm going to throw that quickly. It's Garrett Wilson for the first time. Garrett Wilson. He didn't play much in the simulation. I think he was a little bit too low on the depth chart. But he's certainly going to play with me. He is going to play with me. Quick throw. That's DJ Moore. I wish I had DJ Moore. That's Elijah Moore. All right, we've got all 3 of our timeouts, and we still have, like, plenty of time. So we can just run this ball. We can take our time. We don't have to rush anything. Not yet, at least. I kind of want to send Garrett Wilson on a slant, have them cross. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson! Touchdown, Barons! We're back in this game! Garrett freaking Wilson. I'm so excited to have him on this team, man. We may have gave them a little bit too much time, though. There may be a little bit too much time on this clock. It's a 3-point deficit, but they have all 3 of their timeouts left. A minute 14. A minute 14 to go between us and the halftime locker room. Unless we can force a fumble here, that would be pretty crazy. Good hit. That was the rookie Godfrey. JJ Godfrey made the hit on him. All right, defense, step up here. Come on. Our defense has been surprisingly pretty good. Like, there's been moments where we haven't looked good. That's going to be Josh Allen. That should have been a sack, but the ball popped out, or maybe a fumble. But I guess his arm was moving forward enough. Whatever, we'll take it. 2nd down and 10. Unfortunately, that stops the clock, which is not good. Oh, I tried to get Murphy Bunting to go back to it, but he wouldn't register. He was moving too much to the other side. It wouldn't move him back. They used the first of their 3 timeouts here. It is 3rd down and 1. They are on the edge of glory here. 2nd down, or 3rd down, 2nd quarter is what I wanted to say. A minute to go. Can Quinnen Williams force something? It's really throwing me off that it's not that icon's not there, because I don't know where the ball is going. It's just like a little thing that I'm noticing. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit. And it is a new set of downs, 54 seconds. They still have a timeout. They could certainly get a field goal at the worst. Pick that. He stayed in bounds. Ashton Davis, go. Ashton Davis, baby! The first pick 6 in Brooklyn Baron history is Ashton frickin' Davis. I can't believe it. What a turn of events. What a turn of... Quinn Myers, unfortunately, does pick up an injury, which is not good, because he's our only left guard. That was the craziest thing I could have ever imagined there. Ashton Davis jumped the route, picked it off, and returned it to the house for a pick 6. Absolutely insane scenes. And now we flip the tables how the turned have tabled. Unreal. 21-17 after the pick 6. The first ever pick 6 in Barons history is Ashton Davis. Another trivia question for you. And Quinnen Williams is making some big time impact here in the first half. He's getting to Jalen Hurts. He did it again. Sauce Gardner's gonna wrap him up. 30 seconds to go. It's 3rd and 2. Come on, boys. We get the ball. It's 30 seconds. We get the ball at half. That's going to be caught, actually. Wow, good catch by Devonta Smith. They're going to let the accelerated clock go, and they shouldn't have. They should have called their timeout right when he caught it because he didn't get out of bounds. So they let the accelerated clock run, and they have 6 seconds left, and they're going to go for a field goal. This is a deep one. Wow. What a bold choice. It's up. It's on the target, but it certainly did not have the leg. I don't know why they chose to do that. That was an interesting choice. Whatever. It gives us one final shot at the end zone. I don't think I'm going to take anything too crazy here. I think I'm just going to dump it down. I'm not going to risk throwing another interception that's meaningless. So we're going to go to the second half, up 21-17. What a wild second quarter. Here we go. We're starting the third quarter with the ball, 21-17. How we have changed this game, I don't even really understand what happened. We're going to dump that down. It's Garrett Wilson. He's going to get the first down. Zach Wilson has 2 touchdowns in this game. He's played really well, actually. Although I threw just another pick there. God, why do I open my stupid big mouth? Why do I open my stupid mouth? Of course, the moment I praise Zach Wilson is the moment I throw another interception. And again, that's not on Zach Wilson. That is on me 100% of the time, and I hate that. Why did I throw that? I know how Madden works. I've been around the block. I know how this game works. That's an interception 100% of the time, and I still threw it. Why do I make dumb decisions? I just gave the Eagles great field position. I gave them momentum, and I gave them a chance to get back in the lead. I'm shooting myself in the foot Plaxico Burress style right now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's first game jitters? I don't know what it is. That was great pressure by Quinnen Williams, though. Absolutely phenomenal pressure. Second down and 10. They have to go a long way to get that first down. They have to go to the goal line. They're not going for it. It's going to be Bryce Hall again. Just stay down. Just don't get out of the end zone. That's number 2 for Bryce Hall in the game. He's playing lockdown. He is playing lockdown. It's crazy. Wow. Oh my God, it's so hard to run in this game. Why is it so hard to run? Give that to Hall there. He's getting some yards back, so 10 carries, 25 yards. It is 3rd and 4. It's so hard to scramble out of the pocket, too. Thank God he didn't pick that off. Josh Sweat injured himself on the play, but we get the first down. He's calling for the sidelines. It must be pretty serious. Must be pretty serious here as Zach Wilson with a new set of downs. Oh my God, jeez. Jordan Davis was in the backfield quickly. That was crazy. What do we do here? I gotta run. I had nowhere to go. They were in the backfield so quickly again. I'm definitely gonna have to adjust some sliders on the offensive line. The blocking for the run game and the pass game is just non-existent. I have no time, and I know that's a new thing that they were adding. They were adjusting like the sliders and stuff for that. But I mean, if I'm not gonna have any time, then what's it even matter? Like, why even have an offensive line if I'm not gonna have more than a second to throw the football or choose where to go? Like, look at that. I didn't have any time to throw it. But the moment I stepped back in the pocket, the guy was in the backfield. I didn't have any time to throw. I couldn't even let the routes develop. So I'm definitely going to have to take a look. I won't make it, like, insane. I won't bump up the sliders more than, like, maybe one notch just to see if that affects anything. But I'm definitely going to have to do it because I can't be sitting in the pocket for a second and then having pressure on me. That should be 3rd down. I don't think he got... Oh, whatever. I don't think he got the first down there. They give it to him anyway, and it is a new set of downs for Jalen Hurts in this offense. There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff, and it's going to be Bryce Hall missing the first tackle. Derwin James also missing the tackle. Murphy Bunting is the one that finally wraps him up. A little wild there that they both missed. I didn't expect Derwin James, out of all people, to miss the tackle. Pick that. Murphy Bunting picks it off. Sean Murphy Bunting. Living up to that contract early. God, we are bailing. Our defense is bailing me out. Our defense is bailing me out. No doubt about it. Oh my God, look at that. How am I supposed to do anything with the football if I can't run or pass? They were in the backfield so quickly there. That's going to be knocked away by CJ Mosley, and it is 3rd and 11. This is getting a little bit more difficult here. It's like they ramped up, they turned up the notch a little bit here. Throw that. That's Garrett Wilson. Wilson to Wilson, baby. Garrett Wilson with the completed catch, and he gets the first down. Thank you very much, Garrett. Thank you for that. 50 seconds to go. And that is going to be false forward for a few yards. Can't complain about that too much. Anytime you get positive yards, it's a good thing. Let's just dump that down. It's Tyler Conklin. Can't get the first down. He'll be denied. But it is 3rd and 1. That could work again. Or we throw it quickly. It's Darnell Mooney. And it's a big catch. Boom. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. We've got 1 quarter to hold on to this lead. 7 minutes is all we need to hold on. And we get our first ever victory. And it comes on the road against the Eagles, who are a decent team. A playoff contender? Would this be considered an upset? I don't even know. All right, where do we go with the ball now? Let's go with a clear out play. This could work. Conklin's got nobody over top of him. If I throw this quickly, although CJ Mosley might make the play for it. No, it's going to be Tyler Conklin, but it's coming back. Holding call. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I didn't even have the ball for 2 seconds. How did you possibly hold somebody? The play lasted 3 seconds. How could you possibly hold somebody in that time? Unreal, Quinn Miners. I gotta get that away quickly. He does get it away, but he gets blown up, and it's 4th and 11. We gotta kick the field goal. We gotta get some points. It's a 59-yarder. I think Evan McPherson might have the leg for this. The wind is going in our direction, so that's a plus. Let's see what Evan McPherson can do. Get there. Boom! 59 yards. Officially the longest field goal in Barron's history. It's the only field goal in Barron's history. That could have went from 60 plus. And that wasn't even full power. It's a good thing that I made the trade for Evan McPherson. That's Galaxy brain right there. All right. 24-17. So we know that Evan McPherson can make 59 yarders. That's good. At least with the wind was at his back. So that's something we gotta think about. But still, 24-17. It's a screen. We couldn't get there to stop Jalen Hurts, but we do shut down the screen for a loss of 2. Jordan Whitehead was there. Come on, boys. Come on. Play good defense like we've played all game. That's gonna be tackled. Odell Beckham Jr. Good job. 3rd down. 3rd and 1. It's weird saying Odell on the Eagles. That's weird to see. Can we get back and stop him? Shut him down? Oh. Inches. Inches. But now we are working on 4 minutes to go in this game. We have a nice, comfortable lead. And that's going to be Quinn. No! How did he break that tackle? And he's got great blocking. Murphy Bunting. Murphy Bunting! I can't physically understand how Quinnen Williams doesn't wrap up Jalen Hurts on that play. That doesn't make any sense to me. They're going to run it again with Jalen Hurts. This time he fumbles it. Get there, please. Hurts wraps it up. Josh Allen popped the ball out, but we didn't have anybody in the vicinity that was able to pick it up quick enough. And Jalen Hurts just grabs it. That's back-to-back quarterback runs. This time it's Dallas Goedert, and they score a touchdown just like that. They made that seem really easy. And they are about to tie this up with an extra point. And it is up right down the middle. And somehow this game is tied. After everything that's happened here so far in this game, it is tied up at 24 with 3:13 to go in the game. Berrios is back to return. He's doing a couple juke moves, and he gets down to the 15-yard line. All right. Zach Wilson steps onto the field. Can he lead his team on a game-winning drive? We are not going to have any space to run. Why do I even attempt to run? C.J. Mosley is like prime Ravens C.J. Mosley right there. Why did I even attempt to run there? They show blitz and then back off. I got to throw that quickly. It's picked off. I didn't have any time, man. I didn't have any time. Zach Wilson stepped back in the pocket, and the players were there. It's like I didn't even have any blockers in front of me. And I just threw the ball. I panicked and just pressed a button, and of course it was going to be an interception. Man, this is just unreal how little time I have in the pocket. Quinnen Williams shuts that down. 2-minute warning. It is 3rd down at the goal line. If we could stop him here, force a field goal, that would be ideal. Obviously, we want like a turnover or something. Jalen Hurts has thrown 2 end zone interceptions. Quinnen Williams! Carl Lawson picks up an injury. Oops, what happened there? I don't know what happened there. But we are going to hold him to a field goal. That's awesome. They had amazing field position, and somehow they only come out with 3 points. I'll take that. So we know what we have to do. We have 3 timeouts. We have under 2 minutes to score a touchdown or to tie it and go to overtime. The question is, can I get time in the pocket? That is the question. Braxton Berrios starts us out a little bit better than last time. Somebody else is hurt now. Carl Lawson had a shoulder strain, so he's going to come back. All right, we got an inside post. Ah, great. They've got full momentum. It's a shaky screen. No, what are you doing? What's going on? Oh, Garrett Wilson somehow came up with it. It's probably a holding call. I didn't read the route very well. I thought that Garrett Wilson was going to do something different. Why on 2 of our biggest plays so far this game, they've been called back because of hold? I'm not sure why we can't complete a play without a holding call. Wait, can I not hot route on? Oh, because I don't know his icon. Great. I got to throw that away. Or not away, but I got to throw that. Jeremy Ruckert was the one injured. Oh, man, this is so frustrating. I don't know any of the icons. I'm guessing that Darnell Mooney is square, or that might be Elijah Moore. He is square. We'll get it to him. 2nd down and 20, or 3rd down and 12. Conklin? Why? That animation's still in the game. Why is that animation still in the game? All right, this is the ball game. This is the ball game. And I got stunted by my own guy. I got picked. I got picked by my own guy. Watch this. Yes, I know how to do instant replay. Watch this again. Watch Garrett Wilson and Elijah Moore. He bumps him. Elijah would have had a play on the ball, but Garrett Wilson runs into Elijah Moore. Slows him down enough to where the ball just gets knocked incomplete. Elijah would have had a play on this ball. I don't know if it would have been completed. Probably not. But I would have gotten an opportunity at it. Unfortunately, Garrett Wilson, I know he's a young player. They're both young players, but you got to know not to run into your own teammate here. I mean, on the 4th down, you can't be doing this. Unreal, Madden. Unreal that you have routes like this. Well, we're going to lose opening day. We're going to lose our inaugural game to the Philadelphia Eagles. We should have won this game. There's been so many different things go wrong in this game. Both mistakes that I've made personally and mistakes that this game has made just because it's a horrible game. So, I mean, just like a combination of the two. But overall, we should have won this game. We really should have. It's unfortunate. And a torn labrum for Carl Lawson. I mean, he's so injury prone. He's absolutely injury prone. They're going to run it again. It's Miles Sanders. I don't even want to call another timeout. There's 20 seconds left. They're just going to kick a field goal anyway. It doesn't even matter. We weren't going to win. We weren't going to win this game. So we are going to fall to 0-1. And we'll have to wait till next episode to possibly get our first win as the Barons. Ah, that's so frustrating, man. We should have had this win. We really should have won this game. Zach Wilson, 18 of 31, 228 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. Those 3 picks really are not his fault. 2 of them are my fault, and one of them is I just didn't have any time in the pocket to throw, and I just panicked and threw the ball. And we, speaking of no time, 16 carries for 32 yards. We could not run the ball at all. Elijah Moore's 5 catches, 68 yards. Darnell Mooney had 4 for 51. Garrett Wilson had 4 for 68 with a touchdown. Tyler Conklin had a touchdown. Defensively, Tremaine Edmonds had a tackle or 8 tackles. We got 1 sack, Quinnen Williams. We picked off Jalen Hurts 4 times. Bryce Hall twice in the end zone. Ashton Davis had a pick 6. Sean Murphy Bunting picked him off. I mean, we had everything. We did everything right except for win the game. Unreal. Absolutely unreal that we lost this game, but we do. 24-30. We start 0-1. Let's go wrap it up. So in the next episode, we will take on the New England Patriots, my favorite team, and Mac Jones in Foxborough at Gillette Stadium. I hope you guys are excited. We'll go over some more prospects, some more scouting, because I think I did all the, before we jumped in that game, I changed the national scouts and all the regional scouts. So now we should have a little bit more idea of some of the players. So we'll go over that next episode, and we'll play the Patriots also in the next episode, who signed Terry McLaurin, which is very, very daunting and very scary and very intimidating. So we'll figure out what happens next episode. Hopefully we can get our first win in that episode. But thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching for the first ever season episode of the Brooklyn Barons. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.